The average high school student on a night-to-night basis doesn't get the recommended amount of sleep. MSITA teacher Karen Lambert thinks managing busy schedules is part of the problem.
I do think that is very difficult, very challenging for students. I think as a society we just try, everybody, not just students but adults as well, we just try to do too much. So I do think it's really difficult to balance all that we're trying to do.
Junior Garrett Stevens thinks that when students are tired, it is more difficult to learn.
Sometimes I notice that if I'm tired, I'll hear something and then have to hear it 3 more times before it makes any sense.
Stevens believes that the problem isn't the start time, but it's the students' fault they don't get enough sleep.
Instead of starting your homework right when you get home, a lot of people start it at 5 o'clock and it starts getting really overwhelming.
Lambert and Stevens share different opinions on why students sleep in class.
I do think the early start time has an effect on people sleeping in a class because people do get very sleepy, but then I also think that they stay up too late. So I think that they could probably solve that problem by going to bed a little earlier.
I don't know how you could incentivize your students to get more sleep because, as I said, a lot of the times it's the students not getting enough sleep rather than the school not allowing them to get enough sleep.
Lambert believes scheduling is an important part of getting enough sleep.
You know, throughout life you're going to have different schedules that you have to adapt to. When you go to college, your schedule is going to be different and you're going to have to figure out how to adapt to that schedule, and when you work, you're going to have to adapt to that, and it's going to be early in the morning. So I think it's probably not a bad idea to go ahead and get into the habit of that in high school.
I'm Grayson Betts, Wildcat News.